Welcome to Braves Country Radio. We are excited to bring you a brand new season, your home for the classic call of radio baseball.
I state your name.
I state your name.
Do hereby pledge allegiance to the
Armchair.
with liberty for all.
You're in Braves country.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention now to the area in front of the pitcher's mound for tonight's ceremonial first pitch.
You can't drink like me, you can't smoke like me. So don't try and be like me. Let's party together.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
What the hell's going on out here? Well, scared because his eyelids are jammed and his old man's here. We need a live rooster to take the curse off Jose's glove, and nobody seems to know what to get Millie for their wedding present. We're dealing with a lot of
Baseball is a beautiful thing. It's more beautiful in an old park. It's asymmetrical and quirky. But even in a dome with artificial turf, it's beautiful. The way the field fans out, the choreography of the sport, the pace and rhythm of it, the fact that that pace and rhythm allows for conversation and reflection and opinion and comparison.
In right field, the crowd is tormenting Strawberries, singing, Darryl, Darryl. Little roller up along first, behind the man. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win.
And there's a fly ball deep to left. It's on its way. There it goes. And the Yankees are going to the World Series. Aaron Boone.
Ground ball stabbed by Folk. He has it. He underhands to first for the first time in 86 years. The Red Sox have won baseball world championship. Can you believe it?
It's a pastime, something you do. It's entertainment, something you watch. And it's a shared experience, something you talk about and read about. But you can apply those same three criteria to other things. What makes baseball special is that it's the best game that's ever been devised.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
Sure as God made green apples, someday the Chicago Cubs are going to be in the World Series.
A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it in front of Rizzo. It's inside. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series. Cubs win. What a lucky break. The good Lord wants the Cubs to win.
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
If baseball is about caring, about loyalty and rivalry,
Braves fans are on their feet hoping for some kind of a bleeder or a seeing-eye single. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball hit high and deep down the right field line. It's going back, back, back. Is it fair? Is it zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Ram-a-lam-a ding dong, a 3-run shot, and your Atlanta Braves have taken a 1-run lead. A hanger, and she's gone, baby.
There's a very peaceful thing. It was created and played in pastures and meadows. There's grass, there's outdoors, there's everything that people thought was American and feel about America you get in a ballpark. And it's the wonder of walking through that dark tunnel and seeing a huge open space where men play the little boy's game.
People will come. They come for reasons they can't even fathom. Not knowing for sure why they're doing it. They'll arrive at your door as innocent as children, longing for the past. They sit in shirt sleeves on a perfect afternoon. They have reserved seats somewhere along one of the baselines. Back when they were children, cheered their heroes. It'll be as if they'd dipped themselves in magic waters. The memories will be so thick that I've brushed them away from their faces. People will come. The one constant through all the years has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers. Been erased like a blackboard. Rebuilt and erased again. Baseball to mark the time. This field, this game, it's a part of our past. It reminds us of all that once was good. And it could be again. Oh, people will come. People will most definitely come.
We're all told at some point in time we can no longer play the children's game. We just don't know when that's going to be. Some of us are told at 18, some of us are told at 40. But we're all told.
I believe in the Church of Baseball. I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones. I know things. For instance, there are 108 beads in a Catholic rosary and there are 108 stitches in a baseball. I prefer metaphysics to theology. You see, there's no guilt in baseball, and it's never boring. It's a long season and you gotta trust it. I've tried them all, I really have. And the only church that truly feeds the soul day in, day out is the Church of Baseball.
Which team do you play for?
Well, I'm a...
Well, I was just wondering, because I couldn't figure out why you would throw home when we've got a 2-run lead. You let the tying run get on second, and we lost the lead because of you.
Touch them all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life.
Swung line drive left field. 1 run is in. Here comes Reed. He's looking right at the plate.
You're in Braves country. If there's a bigger thing going on right now, I don't know what it is. We're down to 1 strike here. Gurriel, the last hope for the Houston Astros. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, bounced over to Dansby. Dansby fires it over to Forrest. And here comes the dog pile. Fire the cannons in the battery. Do the chop all throughout Braves country. Pop that top. Your Atlanta Braves have won it all.
Here's a list of the players we'll be inviting to camp.
I never heard of half of these guys. And the ones I do know are way past their prime.
Most of these guys never had a prime.
This guy here is dead.
Cross him off, then.
The local press seems to think we'd save everyone a lot of time and trouble if we just went out and shot ourselves.
We got uniforms and everything.
You know, you might think about taking Jesus Christ as your savior instead of fooling around with all this stuff.
I like him very much. He no help with curveball.
You trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
But I'll tell you, these fans are great. Listen to them. Hey, way to go, Rick. Oliver High loves you. Come on, baby. Come on, Ricky. Come on, Ricky.
The game doesn't stink. It's a great game.
If you build it, he will come.
You know, one of the best things about being an ex-big leaguer is getting freebies to the game. Call the front office, bingo. And once these fans recognize
recognize me, I probably won't even have to pay for my life here. Down it! I love them. Good seats, huh?
You're in the wrong seat, buddy. Come on.
Oh, I must be in the front row.
Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We direct your attention now to home plate.
Please remain standing. We call your attention to our fans here today. They will be jointly directed. And now, another fixture. Our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose rough stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce today's teams as participants in this historic game.
Play ball! Good seats, hey, buddy. He missed the tag! He missed the tag! He missed the tag!
Down a beer? 7 o'clock in the morning. Scotch?
Hey, howdy, hi, and how the hell are you? Pull up an armchair, girls and boys. Pour you a cold one. It's time for Braves Country Baseball. You're listening live, and the scene is Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. We're set for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play, the classic call, Braves Country Baseball. Hi, I'm Mac McGee. It's time to put it all aside for what should be a great game here on the diamond. As we take you out to the old ballpark, kick up your feet, let's take a journey back to the golden age of radio baseball. We'll do our best to paint the picture as the game goes along. Roll call is on the way. It's time to join the country club, join in the fun. It's time to chop along. Go ahead and put your game face on. Here are the starting lineups for today's action. Leading off for the Washington Nationals, James Wood. Designated hitter, 30 home runs, 72 RBIs. Luis Garcia batting second, playing first. 23 home runs, 76 RBIs. Dylan Cruz batting third, playing right. Nine home runs, a .224 average. C.J. Abrams batting cleanup at short. 27 home runs, 26 RBI, one stolen base, batting .233.
Brady House at third base, 7 home runs, a .233 average. Darren Lyle in left field, 13 home runs, a .248 average. Ford is behind the plate with 1 home run and a .200 average. Tanya is batting 8th and playing second, 5 home runs, .249 on the year. Young is patrolling center field for the Washington Nationals, 9 home runs and a .237 average, 13 stolen bases to his credit. And on the mound for the Washington Nationals, it's Foster Griffin. The All-Star is 12-2 with a .276 ERA and a .103 whip. It's the reason why the Braves are underdogs today. 124 innings pitched and 113 strikeouts thrown. He'll be going head-to-head with Bryce Elder. Elder, 6-6 with a .396 ERA and a .125 whip. 113 innings, 98 strikeouts. Backing up Elder in the bottom of the first, leading off and playing right field for your Atlanta Braves, it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 8 home runs, 23 RBIs, 15 stolen bases, batting .244. Drake Baldwin, the designated hitter, 20 home runs, 56 RBI, .279 on the year. Matt Olson, batting third, playing first, 28 home runs, a .261 average. Ozzie Albies batting cleanup and at second, 18 home runs, 62 ribbies. Patrolling center field for your Atlanta Braves, it's Michael Harris II. He's batting fifth with 19 home runs, 61 RBI, .290 on the season. Mauricio Dubon is in left field with a .258 clip and 10 home runs. Riley is batting seventh and playing third. 12 home runs, 50 RBI. Joey Bart behind the plate, 14 home runs and 13 RBI. And Jim Jarvis batting .243 with 1 home run and 8 ribbies. Calling balls and strikes behind the plate tonight, it's Big Bill Miller. John Bacon will be at first. Second base will be manned by Brian Walsh. Down the third base line, it's Chad Fairchild. Our pick to click today versus Foster Griffin. We saw him once before this year, and he pitched very well against the Braves, but the Drake did take him out. He went 1 for 3 with an RBI. We'll take Drake Baldwin, and we'll take the Braves to win a low-scoring affair against this tough southpaw. Give me Atlanta 3-2.
We win one tomorrow. That's called a winning streak. It has happened before. So let's see some hustle. Let's jack it up a little. I got a feeling things are about to turn around for us.
Well, it's about that time. Grab you a cold one. Find you an armchair. Atlanta Braves baseball right here on Braves Country Radio. Your modern-day superstation, bringing you pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves and our one-of-a-kind production. Take us anywhere you go for over 300 play-by-play games right here on the BCR. Please like and subscribe today. Don't forget to hype the videos. It helps the smaller stations to bring folks in so we can all root this great game on together. Join the Country Club today, and a special thanks to all the members in the Country Club. You help support the BCR. Well, it's about that time. Grab you a cold one. Find you an armchair. Atlanta Braves baseball right here on Braves Country Radio. Your modern-day superstation, bringing you pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves and our one-of-a-kind production. Take us anywhere you go for over 300 play-by-play games right here on the BCR. Please like and subscribe today. Don't forget to hype the videos. It helps the smaller stations to bring folks in so we can all root this great game on together. Join the Country Club today, and a special thanks to all the members in the Country Club. You help support the BCR. Welcome in, Braves Country. So interestingly enough, both Casey Mize and Freddie Peralta have been scratched today from their starts, and that's because trade season is upon us, so we could get breaking news at any moment. Those guys going wherever they may be heading. Not necessarily saying they're heading to Atlanta, but the Braves are in the market for starting pitching. Casey Mize has always been a favorite target of mine because he's from Braves country area. Atlanta Braves are wearing their home reds, Friday night reds. And Bryce Elder is just about set. And as soon as he gets set in, we'll bring you the game. We'll lift the curtain over here. Righty-lefty matchup. Down in front. Sit down, catcher. And the first pitch on the way is right there for a strike. Yes, sir. It is baseball time in Braves country. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Drops it in for a strike. It's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Inside. Just misses. That'll make it 1-2. Braves nothing, Nationals nothing, just getting going here. The 1-2 pitch down and in. Slider, 2-2. Philly is already out to a 2-0 lead over Baltimore. They're starting their 3-game series in Baltimore. Braves open tonight, 7 games in front of the Phillies. The 2-2 pitch swing hit hard on the ground, but right at Matt Olson. He'll scoop, tap the bag. G3 on your scorecard if you're playing along at home, and there's one away. One up, one down. Coming to the plate, Garcia. 23 home runs on the year. Luis Garcia Jr., first baseman tonight. First pitch swinging. He'll pop the sinker up, out of play. Over the third base dugout, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Elder looks in, turns and kicks. Inside. 1-1. So 1-1 count, 0-0 your score. Braves come into today 64-45, so 19 games over 500, 33-20 at home. 1-1 cutter at the knees, 1-2. Nationals come in 55-55, playing 500 baseball, but they are 11 over 500 on the road. That is very strange. The 1-2 pitch swing. Another hard hit ball on the ground, but right at Olson once again. And it's two G3s to get us started here in the top of the first. Dylan Cruz, the batter. Some of the minor trades that have gone on already is the first pitch to Cruz. Whistles in. Sinker. Just off the plate. It's 1-0. Last night you had A.J. Minter going to the Twins from the Mets for Bruin Agbayani, an infielder. Two infielders, Agbayani and Billy Amick. Pitch down. It's 1-1. So a 1-1 count. You also had swing, chopper on the ground over to third. Scoop by Riley. Fires it to first. That's a close play, and they say they got him. Looks like Riley just barely got the runner. Man, that was a good throw. See if they're going to challenge it. Don't think they will, but you never know. And no, they do want to challenge, so we'll hold on here for a second. Extremely close play. Haven't seen a replay yet from the blind eye. It was very close. It was bang, bang. And, ooh, he may have beaten that one out. It's going to be the question, did that toe hit before it hit the back of the glove? I think he's probably safe, but we'll see what they actually call here. Being safe and called safe, two different things. Remember, the call in the field was out. That's got to beat it out. It looks like they are going to say that he did beat it, so the challenge wins. And Elder, who thought he had a 1-2-3 inning, now has a runner at first and 2 outs. Righty-lefty matchup. C.J. Abrams, the batter. You don't love the overturn call, but it did look like he did beat the throw. For those of y'all at home who can't see the screen, the replay. 1-0 pitch. Up high and out of the zone. Do not know why the batter's not appearing, but we won't worry about that right now. Sure, it had something to do with it being a replay that's thrown them all off. The 2-0 count. Runner goes, turns and kicks, and here comes a throw down to second base, and smoke him if you got him. He got it. A pistol of a throw by Joey Bart, and he got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. We'll go to break. Atlanta Braves, nothing. Nationals, nothing. Bottom of the first we go. Wait a minute. Hold on. Another challenge. They want to challenge this. Never mind. See this. The throw beat him whether or not he tagged him. So he put a swim move on him. Jarvis just kind of sat the glove down. He didn't go into the runner. What's going to be questionable is whether or not his arm, does he touch his arm before he touches the bag? It looks like he beat it out. Now, once again, the call on the field can sometimes dictate whether or not they overturn it, because if they don't have enough evidence to overturn it, they're going to go with the call on the field because the umpire's sitting right there looking at it, and that's what they're going by. If his glove hit his slide pad going up, he's out, but it doesn't look like he did. And they're going to continue to keep Bryce Elder warm as we wait on the call on the field. Play officially still under review. They keep showing basically the same couple of angles that they have. He hit his left hand, but it looked like the right hand had slid in just in time. The question is, does he touch the sliding pad before he can get in there? It looks like the hand hits and then the glove hits the pad. So the call on the field is out. We're still waiting for the entire infield is standing over at first base. And they're going to say he's safe. So they overturn that one as well. And this is the inning that just won't end. Did look like they got the call right on both of those replays. And so here we go. As everybody gets back to their positions. Righty-lefty matchup, C.J. Abrams, the 3-0 count. Pitch swung on and missed. It's 3-1. Hopefully they'll figure out the 3D as that thing keeps going haywire. If they have another challenge in this inning, the whole thing might melt down. The 3-1 pitch, swing, hit high and deep down the right field line. That ball is gone, but it is foul into the upper deck. C.J. Abrams with 27 home runs on the year. He had the distance for 28, but he couldn't keep it straight. The payoff pitch. Down and in, ball 4. So the inning that just won't end continues as a walk will send it first and second, and Brady House the batter. This is where Bryce Elder's just got to keep his composure. I'm sure a million things going through his mind. And if he gets it out here, just make sure that they don't overturn that. Brady House, the batter, 233 on the year, 7 home runs, 688 OPS. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch swinging, lifted, high, deep, and back on the track, at the wall. Making the catch is Money Mike, and that'll end the inning. 75% of this world is covered by water, the rest by Michael the Hawk Harris.
Get this bus moving. Stop. Come back. Too late.
Roll call! Yeah, roll call!
You're in Braves country.
Good to see you. Who we got in the chat here? I beg your pardon, we didn't promise you a rosemary garden. Scotty B. Rebecca. Laura Bond. Uncle Charlie. Joe Rowe. Brandon Berry, the Wind Chicken. I beg your pardon, we didn't promise you a rosemary garden. James Ray, Rich 22. Randy G. Scotty B, is Bobby B okay? I don't believe I've seen Bobby B in the chat in a while. Gary the Real McCoy. Pushing buttons. Timmy Panel. Timmy. Home 77. Darren Sembley. Steve Sonderland. If I've missed y'all, just jump back in the chat. Ben Gamblin. Justin Green Machine. Foster Griffin, the left-hander, goes to work. The first pitch down and away. Ronald Acuna Jr. leading off for the Braves. Check swing for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Down and away, 1-1. 1-1 count, nothing your score. Cutter inside. 2-1. Man, I hope she gets to feeling better. I didn't mean to get all in y'all's business. I just noticed I hadn't seen her name in a while. The 2-1 pitch, swing chopped on the ground over to third. And it's going to be a 5-3 put out, 1 away. Slugger 99, good to see you. Lefty-lefty matchup. Drake Baldwin, the batter, four-seam fastball right there for a strike. It's 0-1. Well, just give her our best. We look forward to seeing her in the near future. The 0-1 pitch to Drake, swung on and sliced foul. It's 0-2. I know some folks come in here and I just don't see them because I can't see the chat the whole time it's rolling. The 0-2 pitch in the dirt, 1-2. Sometimes I'll think of someone, go, man, I've not seen them forever, and then all of a sudden they'll pop on the screen. So 1-2 count. I try to keep an eye over there from time to time, but the main thing is bringing you all the game. Pitch on the way to Baldwin is chopped foul. We'll do it again. One game in the books already today. That was the first part of our doubleheader. Yankees hit 2 solo home runs and beat the Cubs 2-0 at Wrigley today. The 1-2 pitch swing. Hit back up the middle, scooped up by Abrams. Abrams will flip it over to first, and there's 2 down. Yennier Cano signed a 2-year extension about an hour ago with the Orioles. It was announced. So he's off the trade market. First pitch swinging here by Matt Olson. That ball's going back on the track, heading towards the chop house. Zip, boom, bam, it's gone! Ram-a-lam-a ding-dong, a solo shot, and good God almighty, there's a party in here. Matt Olson goes yard. It's 1-0 good guys.
Hello from Plank Road Field. Smooth as it gets.
Ice House. Always smooth, never watered down.
We must win today. Losing is not an option.
Ball swiftly sent over the chop house, into the chop house, and the first pitch swinging here by Ozzie Albies. That ball is roped and smoked, and the Wiz.
I'm the Wiz.
It's a 2-out single. One pitch, Ozzie comes through on that one. Maybe we should just call him Uno. I mean, his number's 1 too, man. That's why he likes the number 1 on his jersey. 1 on, 2 out. And Michael Harris II coming to the plate. You're just joining us. A solo shot by Matt Olson is giving the Braves the 1-0 lead. The 1 pitch swung on the ground, dribbled over to second, and that'll be a 4-3 putout. That'll end the inning. But not before your Atlanta Braves go shopping in the chop house.
Is not watered down.
On a Friday night.
Ice House.
Here in Braves country.
Ice House.
Smooth as it gets.
This portion of the show is being brought to you by Ed's Almost Good Beer. Remember, Ed's Almost Good Beer was brewed in God's country when God wasn't looking.
Hey, Braves Country, this is Mac McGee with Braves Country Radio. We are bringing you pitch by pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves all year long. Please like and subscribe today. It's free, and it helps us bring you more of the game we all love. Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
Darryl Strawberry has gone out to get some sunglasses, so the sun has poked through the clouds here at Wrigley, much to the delight of the fans.
There's a lot of daughters here, too.
It measures just 9 inches in circumference, weighs only about 5 ounces, and is made of cork wound with woolen yarn, covered with 2 layers of cowhide and stitched by hand precisely 216 times. It travels 60 feet 6 inches from the pitcher's mound to home, and it can cover that distance at nearly 100 miles an hour. Along the way, it can be made to twist, spin, curve, wobble, rise, or fall away. The bat is made of turned ash, less than 42 inches long, not more than 2 3/4 inches in diameter. The batter has only a few thousandths of a second to decide to hit the ball. And yet the men who fail 7 times out of 10 are considered the game's greatest heroes.
Please like and subscribe today, youtube.com/@BravesCountry. Welcome back. First pitch swinging here to start off the inning. Lyle, who hit 2 home runs out yesterday, versus Bryce Elder. The 0-1 pitch swing, hard chopper down the first base line. Olson's got it, and they said it just went foul. Man, that's the 3rd really hard hit ball they've hit down that first base line. Luckily for us, Olson's been picking and grinning. The 0-2 count. Right there, caught looking strike 3. Punched him out on the inner track. Locking them knees up. Like a school kid at their first dance, and there's one away. Bryce Elder, it's his first strikeout of the day. He has 1 walk, he has 1 hit. Pitch number 23 of the day is a sinker down and away. It's 1-0. 1-0 your score. The 1-0. Outside wide, 2-0. Hopefully he does all right, but I really wish they would go with the idea as the 2-0 misses up and in, 3-0. Bryce Elder over his career has shown that when he throws every 5th day, his numbers are much better than when he gets the extra day of rest like he's getting here. The 3-0. Just got the bottom of the zone. Looked like a ball, but they're not going to challenge it. Big Bill Miller is behind the plate, so you know it's going to be a bumpy ride. The 3-1 pitch. Caught right there at the knees. Batter was heading down to first. That one I wish he had challenged. That one did hit the zone. So a full count. Swing. Hard chopper on the ground. Diving stop over there by Riley. Fires it across the diamond. And a laser over to Matt Olson. A 1-hopper. He scoops it. 2 down. Great play by Austin Riley. Robbing a base hit over there. Not only did he have to make the diving stop, but he had to have that throw accurate and fast because the runner busted it down the line. Fly. Righty-lefty matchup here. First pitch down and in. Slider. It's 1-0. 1-0. Turns and kicks. Swing. Slices it back over the third base dugout. It's 1-1. Hope you're enjoying your Friday evening here. Appreciate you spending your Friday night here in Braves country. I thought that's what he had on. Paul Bird's rocking a 1996 Atlanta Olympics hat. Parka. The 1-1, swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Now, it's god-awful hot to be wearing that, but it's pretty cool that he got a hold of one. The 1-2 count. Brings it in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Braves 1, Washington nothing. Top of the second. A 2-2 count. Changeup down and in. Full count now. Standing on deck, the number 9 hitter, Young. You know the Nationals would love to clear the 9 spot. The 3-2 pitch, swing chopped on the ground. That's going to get through the hole. Olsen hugging the line over there. Couldn't get over in time. And it's a 2-out single by the Washington Nationals. Righty-righty matchup now. The number 9 hitter, Jacob Young, fouls it back. It's 0-1. He's improved his bat over the years. He's really known for his defense and base running, but 237 with 9 home runs, much higher than he was batting at the beginning of his career. They used to just bring him in for defense and base running, but he really has improved. The young center fielder. The 0-1 pitch, swing, slices it out there to right field. Acuna's got the catch, and that'll end the inning. Braves 1, Nationals nada. We'll be back in a flash here on the BCR Friday night game of the week. Where do you come from? Where do you hail from?
You're in Braves country.
It's always great to hear where everybody's listening here in Braves country. It was 88 degrees here at first pitch at Truist Park tonight. Wind slightly blowing out to left center, about 3 to 5 miles an hour, so shouldn't be much of a factor there. The over-under was 9. 9.5 on some books. Braves were... Late money came in on Atlanta. Washington was a favorite right at the line. Pushing at the end, Atlanta came in on a minus 104, Washington plus 106, but all day long they were the favorite. Foster Grifford being on the mound. Griffin goes back to work. Mauricio Dubon. First pitch, swing and a miss, 4-seam fastball. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires high and out of the zone, 4-seam fastball, 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Swung on, and that ball's whistled up the middle. It's going to be a worm burner, and it's a leadoff single, for your Atlanta Braves. Good piece of hitting there by Doobie. Here to get the inning going here in the top of the second.
Pardon me, would you have any?
But of course.
Braves 1.
One of life's finer pleasures.
Nationals nothing. And Austin Riley follows that up with a base hit. So maybe the day off for Austin Riley as he hammers that back up the middle, and your Atlanta Braves, before I can get one clip played, the other one needs to roll through. 2 hard singles back to back.
Blue, you're my boy!
See if we can get this played as Joey Bart comes in. First pitch on the way is a cutter at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1.
We accept that Shut up! Oh my God, I don't care!
Bart pops it up in the air. Shallow right field. Coming in, they almost collide, the two defenders, and the throw comes back into the infield. Dubon thought about darting towards third. The almost collision out there between the second baseman, Tanya, and Dylan Cruz coming in. Honest engine, that's Cruz's call. It's Cruz's ball, and Tanya's got to give way, and he almost, smart play by Cruz last second, he slid underneath him. Braves almost got lucky with the collision that would have got the runners safe, but you worry about a guy getting hurt like that. Both of those guys. Lefty-lefty matchup. Jim Jarvis, the batter. And the first pitch is right there. It's 1-0. 1-0. Turns and kicks. Just below the knees. Ball 2-0. So a 2-0 count. Swing. And that ball's hammered towards center field. That's down for a base hit. They're going to send Jim Jarvis. He's coming around, and the run will score. Sorry, not Jim Jarvis. Dubon. Jarvis is the one that hit the ball. What am I talking about? It's 2-0 your Atlanta Braves. Jarvis, lefty-lefty, slaps it.
Man, you got too much class.
What can I say? This is it. 100% pure butter.
He slapped the ball out there to left center field.
I think you better slow down. Just slow down now. I can't. My motor is running. I can't stop. Happy, bright, pure dynamite.
They had the outfield played pretty far back, so Young did the smart thing. He threw the ball to the shortstop to keep the runner at second from going to third. So first and second, 1 out. And a quick mound visit out there by Simon Matthews, the pitching coach. With his long blonde hair and wearing a T-shirt, you'd think he was an extra from the Bad News Bears. He doesn't look much older. Ronald Acuna Jr. comes up. He's 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch upstairs. First and second, 1 out. The changeup misses high. It's 1-0. Acuna grounded out to first. Or grounded out to third his first time up. The 1-0 swing. Corkscrews it down the first base line, and stepping on the bag is Garcia. He'll tag it. And Acuna, though he does ground out, it is a productive out. You get 2 runners in scoring position now, but there are 2 away. If you're just joining us, the RBIs today. An Olsen home run and Kid Dynamite slapped a single. With runners at first and second. Dubon coming home. Riley at first. The first pitch down and away. To Drake Baldwin. Lefty-lefty matchup. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Swing. Pop up. Into left field. That'll end the inning. But not before your Atlanta Braves put 2 on the board. Put 1 on the board. There are 2 on the board. I'll get it together eventually. 2-0 Atlanta. We go to the third here in Braves country. On this date in 1912, Ty Cobb goes 1-for-4 in the Detroit Tigers' 4-1 victory over Washington at Navin Field. The Tiger outfielder singled for his 68th hit in 137 at-bats, a .535 average during July, the most ever collected in a single month by a major leaguer. On this date in 1930, the New York Yankees edged the Boston Red Sox 14-13 thanks to Lou Gehrig's offensive output. The Iron Horse collects 8 RBI with a grand slam and 2 doubles in the Fenway Park shootout. And on this date in 1954, in Brooklyn's Ebbets Field, using a borrowed bat, Joe Adcock hits 4 home runs in one game and a double, which misses by inches of being his 5th round tripper in the Braves' 15-7 victory over the Dodgers. Milwaukee's first baseman, 18 total bases, collected on 7 pitches, sets a major league record, surpassing the old mark established in 1950 by the Brooklyn Dodgers' Gil Hodges. And that's your Braves Country Radio on this date in baseball history. Find us on YouTube and Facebook today. Top of the third we go. The Braves lead this one 2-0. Would have liked to get at least one more run out of that, but so far so good for the Braves bats. As Bryce Elder goes to work, he's been getting the ball hit hard as we go back to the top of the order. And the first pitch high, well high out of the zone to James Wood. Misses for a ball. It's 1-0. Upstairs. Ball 2, 2-0. So a 2-0 count. Kicks and fires. Cutter misses high. 3-0. Phillies lead Baltimore. It's 3-2 in that one as they're in the bottom of the third. Baltimore is threatening. 3-0 right there at the knees, 3-1. Man, Baltimore's wearing those just god-awful City Connects again. The 3-1 pitch, swing. Slices it into foul territory up against the screen near the left field corner. And we'll do it again. As much as we kill ESPN, the payoff pitch, swing, fouls it away. They were actually covering this interview on Braves Vision much better than what Braves Vision was doing. They double screened it as the payoff pitch right there at the knees. Caught looking, strike 3. Four-seam fastball, one away. Braves Vision, man, they are just the worst at doing that. They will put an interview on the screen while the game's going on. You don't need to see the dope on the screen. Just put them in the corner. They do it all year long like that. That's how we first started. That's why we originally got the second monitor way back when. First pitch on the way, check swing, went around. It's 0-1. I don't know who does their production, but don't feel like they're a sports fan. Luis Garcia, the batter, righty-lefty matchup. Change up down and away. That'll even up the count at 1-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Atlanta. No runs. Two hits. No errors for Washington. The 2-1 pitch, swing. Chopper down the first base line into the dugout. 2-2. Game 2 of a 4-game series. Tomorrow's game is another 7:15 start. Is the 2-2 slider in the dirt, 3-2. And 1:35 on Sunday. Coming on the air at 7 o'clock tomorrow night and 1:15 on Sunday afternoon. And then the Braves finally get a day off. First day off since the All-Star break. It will have been 17 games. 3-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. They did have the rain out on Tuesday, but you had to make it up on a doubleheader the next day, so that doesn't really feel like a day off if you're trying to get your bullpen right and rested. Two down. First pitch on the way. There's a sinker right there. Called for a ball. It's 1-0. Dylan Cruz 1 for 1 with a single and a stolen base. The 1-0 pitch, swing, hit hard on the ground. Backing up is Jim Jarvis. The one hopper grabs it, flips it, 6-3. We go to the bottom of the third. 2-0 good guys here on a Friday night in Braves country.
Max, a woman in my section wants to know if we do anything gluten-free. What do I tell her? Tell her she's not allergic to gluten. She's just masking an eating disorder.
1 out, nobody on. 2-2 count to Pete Rose. We've just started a wet day in Baltimore. There's a fly ball down the right field line. Tough chance. It's in for a base hit. Rose is coming for 2. It gets away from Robinson. Rose hit the dirt. And had he rounded the bag, he might have gone for 3. Thought it would be a play on him at second.
Cincinnati's Charlie Hustle, Pete Rose, and this is the way Rose plays the game. Just 150% each and every time, whether the ball is there or not.
This helpful instructional message from the National Association of People Who Have Trouble Walking and Chewing Gum at the same time. Step, chew. Step, chew. Step, chew. Step, chew.
You're gonna agitate the bees. Well, I'm fine with the bees. It's the honey I don't want to agitate. Is that your end game here, honey? Yeah, I figure we keep the hive in the basement, we'll always have honey. We'll always have bees is what we'll always have. Wow! What? I think I just saw a wasp.
I think that was a wasp.
Did you see that? It looked like a wasp, right?
Is this a wasp nest?
This is a wasp nest.
I'm out!
Right.
I'm out! Yeah. I don't want to tangle with a bunch of wasps.
Hey! Do wasps make honey?
No, wasps do not make honey.
All right, well, I'm going to check it out anyway. There could be something delicious in here that wasps do make, and I want that.
Walt Whitman. Brooklyn Eagle, 1846. In our sundown perambulations of late, through the outer parts of Brooklyn, we have observed several parties of youngsters playing base, a certain game of ball. Let us go forth a while and get better air in our lungs. Let us leave our close rooms. The game of ball is glorious.
You're listening to Braves Country Radio with Mac McGee, the classic call of Braves Country baseball. Welcome back. Matt Olson leads us off. He smoked a home run over the right field wall his first time up. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch is a sinker in on his hands. Fouls it away. It's 0-1. 0-1, the 0-1. Foul down the line, it's 0-2. The 0-2 count. Caught looking, strike 3. Man, you got to swing the bat there. No excuse not to swing the bat with 2 strikes, 1 away. Backwards K in your scorecard. Foster Griffin's first strikeout of the day. Holmes, I don't know where you're lost, but he had a surgery. That's why he wasn't in. That's why they didn't have him all last year. Curveball swung on and chopped foul down the third base line. It's 0-1. There was no surgery planned This time around, they were trying to wait till the swelling goes down, but I mean, everybody knew at that point he was cooked. It's a pitch down and in. It's 1-1. Really think the Braves need to re-examine the Spencer Strider experience and work him in as a bullpen guy and just give it a rest. The 1-1 pitch, swing, chops it down the line. Got a piece of Ozzy's leg. Remember, he had a couple of Tommy Johns when he was in Clemson. And they took a risk on him, but long story short, if he's not starting, if they continue to show where that ball hit him in the foot. Hit him right on the toe coming off the bat. Appears to be okay as he walks it off. But the problem with Strider is you've got him signed up for a long-term contract where you're paying him like a starter, but honestly, if they just go ahead and transition him to the back of the bullpen, it'll be a little expensive per se, but it's not out of the realm of possibility to pay a guy like that to be either a setup guy, maybe even a closer at some point. The 1-2 count is Ozzy. He says he's okay. Walt Weiss had a look on his face like, you sure you're all right? I mean, I can understand where Walt's coming from. He's like, don't go out there and try to be tough. Next thing you know, you're out 6 weeks. The 1-2. Swing. Man, that ball. Man, when it rains, it pours. That ball hit him right in that same area. Might have just missed the toe. Might need to have to give him a day off. Let Dubon play second base tomorrow. So a 1-2 count. He's going to be in the ice for sure tonight. Pitch outside wide, 2-2. He appears to be, Susan, but keeps wincing as the 2-2 pitch, swing lifted, high and deep into right field, going back on the track, making the catch for a loud out number 2. And he was definitely limping towards first base when he hit that ball. You might see Mateo come in if he's not feeling right. Ozzy's one of the tougher ones out there. He'll fight through injury, through pain. Michael Harris II, the batter. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch inside. Sinker misses. It's 1-0. Well, we have lost Ozzy to injury a couple of times at this part of the season over the last 3 or 4 years. Trainer's over there looking at him right now in the dugout. The 1-0. Inside misses. Ball 2, 2-0. You're having this long of a conversation with one of the trainers, but Ozzy looks like he's going to go find his gloves, so he appears to be okay. The 2-0. Outside wide, 3-0. Tough son of a gun, man. People always focus on the fact that Olsen never missed a game unless Ozzy hits the IL, and they now they're showing the Nationals have challenged that call, so turn it to a 2-1 count, not a 3-0. But when Ozzy is healthy, he never misses a game. The 2-1 pitch to Michael, swing, slaps it hard, all right at the third baseman. L5 smoke job, man, oh man. House is right there flashing the leather. We'll go to the 4th 2-run lead here in Braves country.
What's for dinner? Hey, Chef, what's for dinner?
My favorite. What's for dinner? Get in my belly!
Blob, the Blob, Blob Barker, Blob of the Hutt, and Rub-a-Dub Chub.
What do you want for dinner?
I don't care.
One large jambalaya, please. Jambalaya?
Biggie can't fit through doorway.
Oh, this is fantastic.
You got my shirt at the Big and Tall shop? When did I make the crossover? I can't feel my hands.
You gonna eat your cornbread? It's the wood that makes it good.
Oh my God, I'm fatter than the skipper.
No and then! And then! No and then! And then! No and then! And then! No and then! And then!
I
refuse to play your Chinese food mind games.
You sure you know what you're doing?
Yeah, Chinese food seems kind of complicated.
Well, maybe for a less experienced chef.
That ketchup?
It's just a base. You don't understand cooking.
Hey, you know what? I just figured out what I want for dinner. A nice hot bowl of shredded stew.
Gazpacho, por favor.
Por favor.
I'm part Spanish.
Adios, muchacho.
Maybe you're getting cheese balls syndrome.
I love broccoli. It's good for you.
Then maybe you'd like to have a piece.
Vile weed!
Hurry up and munch those fries. We've got to get back to work soon.
One large crab bisque to go.
You want bread? You're pushing your luck, little man.
You know what? I'm sorry. I've had shredded stew before, and it sure as diddly didn't taste like that.
I'll tell you what, a refill on this delicious exotic tea.
That's duck sauce.
That is good.
We're trying to lose weight.
Fatty McButterpants.
Lay off me, I'm starving.
I'm gonna order us some pizza.
Little neighborhood joint called Domino's.
Domino's?
Everybody enjoying the food so far? Oh my God, yes. We're gonna come tomorrow night and every other night for the rest of our lives.
Oh, and don't cheap out on the tip. We all know you're loaded now.
What's for dinner?
Back. Bryce Elder, first pitch, misses inside for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 righty-lefty matchup, slider. That one misses well inside. Ball 2-2. C.J. Abrams, the batter, 27 home runs, 82 RBI, and 919 OPS. The 2-0 pitch. Chops it off his instep. It's 2-1. He has been rumored to be, I just don't see them trading C.J. Abrams, but he has been rumored to be on the trade market. He's the shortstop I'd want. I was watching MLB Network before the game in between this doubleheader, and it was just an outlandish. The 2-1 pitch, check swing. Did he go around? They check down the third base line. He does not. 3-1. Anyways, take it for what it's worth. It was one of these things where one of the hosts said 9 plays that 9 trades he expects is the 3-1 pitch. Swung on and crushed. That's going to make this a 1-run game. Into the chop house. C.J. Abrams strikes again. And it's a solo shot. Two to 1 your score. 393 feet. The Nationals are on the board. It's 2-1. Righty. First pitch swing, sinker, pop up. Olsen given chase by the dugout, first base side. He'll make the grab. All right. Flashing some leather over there. Gets a little mini applause from the Braves dugout. 1 away. He went over there. Looked like he almost tripped on one of the on the inslopes, but kept his balance. Darren Lyle, the batter, he's smacked 2 homers out last night. First pitch is a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 in the dirt. 1-1. Remember Elder's last outing, that was the one thing that he fell to, was he gave up 2 solo home runs. But that was it. He went 6 and gave up 2 runs. The sinkers popped up in the air. Austin Riley underneath it, F5, can of corn, 2 down. But anyways, back to what I was talking about with the trade predictions, and it was just one of those goofy ones. There was nothing based on it. This guy's not an insider by any stretch of the imagination. But he had the Braves getting the 2 guys from the Angels, Zach Nato, which would cure your shortstop issue, and Reed Detmers. And though I would love to see that happen, I'd love to grab either one of those. I got to see that to believe it. I knew it wasn't a realistic Braves trade when I got excited when I heard it. The 1-0, swing and a miss. 1-1. It's been since the John Sherholt days that I remember us going and getting a trade, and you're like, all right, let's go. If Anthopoulos does that kind of thing, it's usually in the offseason. Or a signing. Drops the slider there at the knees. Does not get the call. It hit the zone. Joey did not challenge it. So a 2-1 count. Right there. Sinker. Down and in, 2-2. Harry Ford, he was another one of those guys involved in those big trades by the Nationals in recent years. Remember when he was traded, came from the Seattle organization, and it was because they had someone by the name of Cal Raleigh in front of him. The 2-2 outside wide, and Ford's going to challenge us. I think he's going to win it because that did not look like, Big Bill Miller, my God, you were bad at your job. That ball was 3 inches off the damn plate. Can we get this clown out of here? The payoff pitch. Below the knees, ball 4. Heads on down to first. We've talked about this before, but Bill Miller misses the strike zone, especially on the outer edge if the catcher if he's on the inside part of the catcher's shoulder and the ball goes the other edge, because he does not bend all the way down because he's gotten so fat and old that he just kind of does a mini crouch behind the plate. So he does not get a good look on the outer edge. First pitch, right there on the outer half. It's 1-0. Jose Tena, the batter, the number 8 hitter. And he's also, you'll notice he's always well back behind, he's farther back behind the catcher than most umpires are, so he can't see over their shoulder. The 1-0 pitch, swing, lifted, into right field, and coming in, making the run and grab is Ron Acuna Jr., and that'll end the inning. So no harm, no foul on the walk. We go to break, leading by just 1, 2-1. Washington is on the board. Braves turn when we return.
Lose some weight.
Oh, come on, Quigley. Will you don't give me that.
Look at me, 92, and I still enjoy swimming and golfing and biking, all sports.
Whoopee.
That too.
Come on, at the roll at your age, must be down to a handshake, huh?
Yep, before and after.
Look at that. The Hendersons are getting a new fence.
Ah, who cares? They're swingers.
I want a new fence.
Need a home loan fast? At the American Bank of Los Santos, we'll help you get the debt you need to make life easier. We'll show you how to look richer and be poorer. You need to impress people fast, not in 20 years. It's only a risk if you get into money troubles or the economy changes. Call American Bank of Los Santos. Now that the kids have moved out and have drug problems of their own, maybe it's time to install a luxury marble wet bar. American Bank of Los Santos. Why worry about tomorrow if you look inadequate today?
I love football. Who's your favorite player? I like them all. I like Aaron Rodgers. Never heard of him. He was the quarterback for the Jets. So is Aaron Rodgers. He tore his Achilles. So did Aaron Rodgers. Who else do you like? I like TJ Watt. Watt. Whatever. I also like Christopher McCaffrey. Christian. Really? Me too. I turned my life over to the Lord back in 2015.
Memorize this one. What if God ruined your plans so that your plans wouldn't ruin you?
That's so interesting that it would come out 90 feet. That somebody sat down, Mr. Cartwright or whoever, and said, hey, it ought to be 90 feet. It just sounded like a logical number. The fact of the matter is, in retrospect, if it were 88 feet, the game would be very different. Think of the plays at first base. Think of the double plays that wouldn't be completed on an 88-foot first base and second base. If it were 94 feet, we'd be throwing people out all over the place. Batting averages would drop remarkably. So if 90 feet was something somebody said, hey, that's a good number, that was a pick from heaven.
Foster Griffin goes back to work. Lefty-righty Mauricio Dubon, the batter. Lefty-righty matchup. The 1-1 pitch. Popped up foul, back out of play. It's 1-2. Infield playing back into the left, outfield deep and straight away. The 1-2. In the dirt, splitter. That'll leaving us up at 2-2. So a 2-2 count. Swing, lifted. High into center field, not very deep. Very playable. Jacob Young will make the easy catch. F8 on your scorecard, one away. One down, and Austin Riley coming to the plate. He got a base hit his first time up. Stop the presses. He's raised his batting average up to 214. Lefty, righty, first pitch. Snaps below the knees. Low call. Terrible call by Big Bill Miller. Calls it a strike. Austin Riley will not challenge it. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Drops another change below the knees. This time he got it right. It's 1-1. The 1-1 count. Out and away, 2-1. Still 3-2 Philly over the Orioles. 2-1 pitch, swing, chops the cutter. Down and away. 2-2. The 2-2. Turns and fires. Curveball down and in, and it's a full count. Same two teams tomorrow night. 7:15 first pitch. Riley trying to work his way aboard. On deck is Bart. In the hold is Jim Jarvis. Braves 2, Nats 1. The payoff pitch. Down and in, ball 4. So Austin Riley works his way aboard. 2 at bats and 2 times getting on. Not too shabby.
You're my boy, Blue! Blue, you're my boy!
Joey Bart is 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch. It's a curveball down and in. Taken for a ball, it's 1-0. Good thing if you're Joey, you want to stay out of that double play. 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. They're trying to get him to bang it on the ground. They've gone down and into him twice, trying to get him to roll it over to third for that double play. You wonder if Riley may try to take off. And Griffin's thinking the same thing. He flipped over to first. Riley doesn't steal a ton of bases, but just when you've forgotten about him, that's normally when he takes off. You don't see him do it a lot against the Southpaws, but I think the one thing that he's extremely underrated is his base running. The 1-1 pitch, swing, chopper on the ground, and look at there. 5, 4, 3. Inning-ending, rally-killing double play. Sometimes you just want the guy to strike out to keep the rally going. We'll be back in a flash. We go to the 5th here in Braves country.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
The faces from the past. You've walked past them many times, but I don't think you've really looked at them. Go on, lean in. If you listen real close, you can hear them whisper their legacy to you. Listen, you hear it? Seize the day, boys.
Hello.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
She did not drink the vodka. Because I drank the vodka.
Objection! Please be seated, sir. This is not a courtroom.
Well, I object anyway.
October 11th.
October 11th, October 12th, and 13th, and 14th. I drank all of those days. I drank. I'm drunk now.
I'd rather fight beside you than any army of thousands.
Then take it! It's yours!
Tonight, we are the greatest team in the world.
And you were meant to be here tonight. This is your time. Their time is done. It's over. Screw them.
Guys tired?
Go get all sleep I need and I'm dead.
Forget about the crowds, their fancy uniforms, and remember what got you here.
Tonga!
Focus on the fundamentals. We've gone over time and time again.
You damn dirty son of a...
I wouldn't make it a habit calling me that, son.
I want you to remember that no bastard ever won it by dying. You won it by making the other poor dumb bastard die.
Well, that was pleasant. Nice of him to stop by, don't you think?
Tonga!
And shepherds we shall be, for thee, my lord, for thee. Power hath descended forth from thy hand, swiftly carry out thy command.
And this crowd's back into it now.
We gotta do something.
Absolutely.
You know what we gotta do? Toga party.
We can't afford to have a toga party.
Toga! 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 Okay? All right! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let me hear it! Let me hear it! Let me hear it!
Welcome back. Atlanta Braves lead this one by one to go to the top of the fifth. Fairly quick moving ball game. And Bryce Elder goes back to work. First pitch hit is smoked on the ground. Ozzie Albies backhands it. Pirouettes in the air, fires it to first. What a beauty by Ozzie Albies. I guess he's okay after all. One down.
I'm the Wiz! I'm the Wiz! I'm the Wiz! I'm the Wiz and nobody beats me!
Time he grabbed that ball and turned around to throw it to first, he was sitting in the left field bleachers. First pitch outside wide. James Wood, who can tie this game with a swing for sure. It's 1-0 Wood with 30 home runs on the year. Leads the team just in front of C.J. Abrams, who hit his 28th tonight, if you're just joining us. 1-0 fouled off. It's 1-1. Good to see you, JC. Spaceman showing up. 1-1 pitch. Swing. Chopped off the instep. It's 1-2. So 1-2 count. Inside. 2-2. Infield is back into the right. Outfield deep and straight away. The 2-2 pitch. Swing. Banged on the ground. Ozzie's got it. Kind of a funny hop, but he stayed with it. He'll flip it to Matty. Standing over at first. And the Ice House grabs it from the Wiz. 2 down. Two up, 2 down, the number 2 hitter. Luis Garcia, the batter. First pitch on the way, swung on and dribbled up the middle. Ozzie's got that one. Ozzie was busy today. Busy this inning, 4-3. He's got a wry grin on his face. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Leading by 1 here in Braves country.
You don't like Drake? How could you not like Drake?
Who's Drake?
Who's Drake?
Drake is good.
I told you that Drake was bad. I hate the Drake.
Now I want to ask you about, wouldn't you rather have this name spelled G-O-O-S-H, the phonetic spelling, rather than all the S's, W's, and Z's?
Gives him some character, though.
G-W-O-S-D-Z is the spelling, but it's pronounced Goosh.
Well, his nickname is Eye Chart, and you can understand that. It's about 72 points on the Scrabble board.
Well, then he ought to make a great umpire when he retires as a player. Pitch a bit low. Goosh, he's been around. I remember that name with other teams. He's been with Walla Walla, Reno, Amarillo, Hawaii, and San Diego. That evens a count, a ball, and a strike.
Did you go to many games in Walla Walla?
I like the name of it. It's one of my favorite towns. Do you know what Walla Walla spelled backwards sounds like? Allah. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't. I learn something every day working with you.
How'd we get started on this silly stuff?
You just robbed a house. You have all this great stuff that now belongs to you, but you got this annoying pang of guilt nagging at you. Well, worry no more, because your friends at Cell Block Greeting Cards have the answer for you. Introducing our new line of petty crime thank you cards. Before you smash and grab one of our cards and leave it behind on your next heist. Choose from any of these fine heartfelt cards like,
thank you for the plasma TV.
Or,
thanks for the PlayStation, alcohol, and penny jar.
And,
don't use your toothbrush.
For a limited time, introducing,
I'm still in the house.
And many more sentimental petty crime thank you cards.
Available at any back alley, shadowy parking lot, or
armchair.
Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. First pitch to Jim Jarvis is right there, first strike. Lefty-lefty matchup, it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Drops one just below the knees, 1-1. Jim Jarvis with an RBI single his first time up. Him and Matt Olson, the two left-handers, are the two RBIs for the Braves against this tough southpaw. The 1-1 down and in, 2-1. Just goes to show you we don't know nothing. 2-1 count. Out and away, four-seamer. The 3-1 pitch. Brings it just off the edge, ball 4. So Jim Jarvis heads on down to first. Kid Dynamite leading off the inning with the walk. And Ron Acuna Jr.
I tell you, man, you got too much class.
What can I say? This is it. 100% pure butter.
I think you better slow down. Just slow down now.
I can't. My motor is running. I can't stop. Happy, bright, pure dynamite.
First pitch is a cutter that's swatted foul, sliced off the edge. It's 0-1. Acuna 0 for 2 on the day. The 0-1 pitch, another four-seamer fought off. In on his hands, it's 0-2. Infield is back and to the left. Huge hole on the right side as they hold on Jim Jarvis. So he can push that ball to the right, which he's aiming for. Jarvis could end up at third. The 0-2 pitch misses high, 1-2. One-two count. Jarvis with a pretty good lead over there. Pitch off the edge. Looks like they're going to challenge us. I don't think he's going to win this challenge. That pitch looked to be a few inches off. Yeah, it's well off the edge.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong.
Almost 2 inches wide.
You're wrong.
The 2-2 swing and a miss. Strike 3. One away. One on, one out. Drake Baldwin, your batter. That leaves Washington with just one ABS challenge left. The Braves still have both of theirs. If you're keeping track at home. Both teams have all the replay challenges. First pitch down and in. Sinker misses for a ball. It's 1-0. Pretty interesting stuff that happened on this date in Major League Baseball history. We'll get to it as we go along here. The 1-0 pitch. Sinker at the knees, 1-1. In 2003, John Smoltz became the fastest pitcher to 40 saves, breaking the record he had set last season. It was the 1-1 pitch, is swung on, chopped on the ground, and with Drake Baldwin running, that's going to be an easy double play. 6-3 on the putout. We go to the top of the 6th, 2-1 Atlanta. Washington's turn when we return.
Oh, it is a good makeup day. And it looks like a good hair day because you can't see the grease under the hat. Pro tip.
Slide here is your X. But if that's the call, Mike, Will, and Sam all have to know they're shifting. Open palms to post, thumbs ups to crosser, thumbs downs and out. Trevor, why don't you get up here and draw that for us?
Playing in the NFL is hard, but playing
Armchair.
fantasy football is easy.
Fantasy football time.
You won't let me draft the players I want to play. It's fantasy football, so the Hulk should be able to be on the team.
You go 14 times and only win one time. It leaves a little sting. But I've said this. I know it's going to sound weird, but I've said this. If I had to go back to the future and know what the results were going to be and trade with the Marlins, who won twice and only went twice, I wouldn't do it. At the 14 times, still thinking that maybe fate might change. Going 14 years in a row is pretty incredible.
Armchair.
It is played everywhere. In parks and playgrounds and prison yards, in back alleys and farmers' fields, by small boys and old men, raw amateurs and millionaire professionals. It is a leisurely game that demands blinding speed. The only game in which the defense has the ball. It follows the seasons, beginning each year with the fond expectancy of springtime and ending with the hard facts of autumn. Americans have played baseball for more than 200 years. While they conquered a continent, warred with one another and with enemies abroad, struggled over labor and civil rights and the meaning of freedom.
You're listening to Braves Country Radio with Mac McGee, the classic call of Braves Country baseball. Welcome back. First pitch swinging to start the inning. Grounded over to short. It's going to be a 6-3 put out as Dylan Cruz is retired quickly. One away. Good scoop and flip by Jim Jarvis. And that'll bring C.J. Abrams back to play. I swear he hits every inning. Hit a solo shot his last time up. He walked his first time up. First pitch high and out of the zone. This is for a ball. It's 1-0. Phillies lead the Orioles 4-2 in the 6th. And the Marlins 1-0. Outer edge misses 2-0. They lead the Mets 4-1 in the 5th. The 2-0 pitch just misses. 3-0. Joey Bart thought about challenging, but it definitely missed the mark. Infield back into the right, outfield deep and straight away. The 3-0 pitch right down Main Street. 3-1. The 3-1 count. Turns and fires just off the plate. Ball 4. So C.J. Abrams will head to first. The second walk of the day. Bryce Elder's third walk altogether. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch. Drops a slider there. Right there at the knees. Good pitch. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing. Chopper. Down the line. It's 0-2. Oh, 2 count. Abrams with good speed over there at first. Can't really just fall asleep over there if you're Bryce Elder. The 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Good block there by Joey Bart. 1-2. 1-2 pitch, swing lifted. High and deep. Into right field, off the wall. Acuna gets the carom, fires it over towards second. That ball was rattled off the wall. Brady House, once again, feasting on Bryce Elder pitching. He's lucky he got that one back. That was a cement mixer, about belt high, right in his swing, right in his sweet spot. Hit the top of that padding, and Acuna got the hop to come to him perfectly, if not the run scores. Righty-lefty matchup, and the pitch to Dalen Lyle is swing and a miss. Down and in, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Upstairs misses, four-seam fastball. It's 1-1. 1-1 count. Turns and kicks, swing, lifted. High, into the left center field. Harris coming in, fires the ball into the infield, and it's a one-hopper, two-hopper, right to Joey Bart, and C.J. Abrams will stay put. Good throw there by Michael Harris II. And a big out. They send him. He probably scores, but it would have been really close. The throw went up the first base line. Now there's two outs, and a fly ball, anything like that will end the inning. You don't have to worry about it. But first things first, got to get Harry Ford to hit into the defense. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way. Inside. Sinker misses. It's 1-0. Tania. Pretty pesky left-handed hitter standing on deck. Joey Bart's going out there to talk to Elder. Not sure. They might just be going over a game plan. The other thing is Eliza Hernandez is warming up in the pen, and he might have been directed to go out there to try to buy some time in case he falls apart here. You'd love to get Elder out of this inning, and I would think this is his last inning come hell or high water because he's at 89 pitches, about to throw 90. And if he can get out of this inning, he'll shake his hand and leave it up to the bullpen. The 1-0 pitch in the dirt, ball 2-0. It's maybe his last batter no matter what happens. Two-0 count. Brings it. Sinker down and in. And it's a 3-0 count. The 3-0. Right down the pipe, four-seam fastball, 3-1. Braves 2, Nats 1. Top of the sixth, but the tying runs at third and the go-ahead runs at second. The 3-1 pitch from Elder. Swing, pops it up. Will it stay in play? Olsen giving chase, foul territory, waving everybody off. He'll make the catch at the tarps and it'll end the inning. So just like that, we're out of the jam, and your Atlanta Braves lead it 2-1. We'll be back in a flash.
I had a first date planned for Friday. I showered. I did my hair. I looked good. And then I sat in a restaurant for a half hour waiting for him, and he never showed up. He then called me 2 hours later to let me know that his dad was in the hospital. And then he called me after that to tell me that his dad wasn't actually in the hospital and that he lied. He then proceeded to leave me about 5 or 6 additional voicemails.
It's been an hour, and I haven't really heard from you, which I don't think is very cool. I talked to my friends, and they said I should have heard something from you by now. Super honest with you, and I just don't think it's fair that you're not calling me back. It's not cool, you know.
Not cool.
I'm starting to rethink things, and
what?
I don't know. If I don't hear from you in the next 30 minutes, I'm sorry. I just don't think it's going to work out.
I'm up. Biggest pick of the draft. 5th pick, 6th round. TJ Hoshimazode. Yes, lock it up.
Who?
What? TJ, how's the vanilla? All right. TJ, who's your mama?
Fantasy Rule 17. Know how to pronounce your draft picks.
You mean TJ Hushmanzada from the Bengals?
Put him on the board. Hoshimazole. Got it. Championship.
Fantasy football time.
Fans are on their feet, rooting for Jack Morris. And he takes a little walk, and you can understand it. He doesn't want to do anything in a hurry. A pitch away from a no-hitter. One pitch. He had it 2-2 to Lazinski, and then walked him. And he is 1-2 to Kittle. Got him swinging, and he has his no-hitter.
Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Atlanta clinging to a 2-1 lead. Bryce Elder, his day is done, and he, you got to tip your cap to him. 93 pitches. In 6 innings, the first pitch swung on by Olsen is lifted and crushed up against the wall, bangs off the brick at the tops in the right field wall, and Matt Olsen heads around to second base, and it's a leadoff double by the Ice House. All right, baby, let's get it going.
This is not watered down. This is Ice House.
Ice House.
Smooth as it gets.
That looked exactly like the swing that he put on that he hit the home run. I just didn't get it elevated as high, but he hit it hard. That next pitch, Ozzie Albies, man, this looks like a replay. Back-to-back base hits. They'll go station to station with nobody out, and Ozzie Albies.
I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz, and nobody beats me.
Just like he did when Matt Olsen hit that home run, he follows it up with the next pitch. It's a base hit. This one was against the shift. You remember Ozzie, when he hit that single the first time, he smoked it up the middle. So runners at the corners, nobody out, and they're out there to talk to Foster Griffin. He's only at 69 pitches, but nonetheless, this is the 6th inning. And more importantly, the thing that a lot of folks look at nowadays is that this is the 3rd time through the lineup. Michael Harris II, the batter. This is traditionally, for years and years and years, this was the MLB trade deadline. July 31st was always the MLB trade deadline at 4 p.m. Eastern. Well, they've changed that to where they can pick early August. They can even go late July. It depends on where it falls on the calendar, because they no longer wanted the trade deadline to fall on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, because they wanted more people tuning in. First pitch swinging by Michael Harris. Get up, get up, get up. Zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Rabba-lama, ding-dong. A 3-run shot, and Money Mike. Hey there, baby.
You know what I'm saying? I got a little razzle-dazzle. That's all right. My name is Money Mike. All right, then.
Good God Almighty, there's a party in here. Pass me a beer.
This ain't for play. I don't do this for fun. Might want to shave. Might want to shave somebody else. Never know.
A hanger, a banger. Clocked and rocked. 5-1 your score. And the first pitch to Dubon was out of the zone. It's 1-0. The 1-0 off the plate wide. 2-0. Still nobody out. That was 421 happy feet. So a 1-2 count to Dubon.
Shut up! Oh my God, I don't care!
Outside wide, did he go around? They said he did not. Ball 2-2-2. Thank you, Scotty B. 2-2 count. Swing, lifted, out into center field, and that's down for a base hit.
Pardon me.
So the hit parade continues.
But of course. One of life's finer pleasures.
I don't know if I'll ever get to my point, but this was traditionally the trade deadline. Trade deadline this year is Monday at 6 p.m. First pitch on the way to Austin Riley's chopped off. Back behind him, it's 0-1. And they did that because there were too many years where the trade deadline was falling on a Friday, a Saturday, a Sunday, and it's become a television-driven event, so they wanted people to be able to watch it. If you notice this year, the Braves are off, which is also nice as the 0-1 fouls it away. It's 0-2. It's nice to do that. It's nice to have most of the league off on a Monday. If you can drop that thing on a Monday or a Thursday and everybody focus in on the actual trade deadline, it's a lot nicer just for the fans to be able to consume. And as the 0-2 swing and a miss, cutter upstairs, strike 3, 1 away. Riley now 1 for 2 on the day with the walk. But I thought it'd be fun to go over some of the bigger trades in modern history. In 1989 on this date, the Mets obtained Frank Viola from the Twins, as Butera is going to go out and make a pitching change. They got the right-hander warming up. Braves lead it 5-1. So he'll hit the showers, and with 1 on and 1 out, Joey Bart due up. We'll see if they pinch hit for him. Usually they leave him in when he's catching. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves Country. Trevor Williams, the right-hander coming off. That name sounds familiar. He's been a starter for years in the Nationals organization. The first pitch on the way is off the plate, called for a strike by Big Bill Miller. It's 0-1. This is just his second appearance this year coming off an injury, and they have him in the bullpen nowadays. The 0-1 pitch, check swing, did he go around? Sweeper, he did. It's 0-2. Standing on deck is Jim Jarvis in the hole. Ron Acuna Jr. He threw that one inning a few days ago against Toronto. He went 1 1/3, no runs earned. The 0-2 swing, fouls it away. Some other interesting trades that have happened on this date. By the way, in 1990, Nolan Ryan got his 300th win on this date, July 31st, 1990. 40 years old at the time. The 0-2. Swing, pop up. Down the right field line, but foul and out of play. We'll do it again. Here's some bigger ones. Ricky Henderson was traded to the Blue Jays. Of course, he was a part of that World Series championship team that beat the Phillies in 93. The 0-2. Swing! Fouls it down the line. Mets traded Brett Saberhagen to the Rockies on this date. Of course, the Braves would end up facing the Rockies in 95 in the wild card game against Saberhagen. 0-2 count. Bart steps back in. This almost, not quite, but almost as they flip it over to first real quick to keep the runner close by. Dubon just back in time. 29 years, so almost 30 years ago today is when Mark McGwire was traded to the Cardinals. And of course, the rest is history. Thank you, Rich. The 0-2 pitch. Four-seamer misses high and out of the zone.
We accept that water. We accept that water.
Shut up! Oh my God, I don't care!
Red Sox had a big trade on this day as the 1-2 fouled down the right field line once again. Bart, if nothing else, is making them work. This is going to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. So on the same day that McGwire goes to the Cardinals, this was the day that the Boston Red Sox acquired Jason Varitek and Derek Lowe from the Mariners. The 1-2 pitch inside, 2-2. So you don't always make that big trade that ends up changing your team for that year, but Lowe and Varitek were as big a part of those championships as anybody. The 2-2 misses high, 3-2. This is also the day that the Expos' Yugueth Rabina was traded to the Red Sox in 01. The 3-2 pitch. Corkscrews it down the third base line. We'll do it again. Thank you, Iron Lung. Get to yours here in a second. And in 2004 is the payoff pitch. Down and away, ball four. What a great at-bat by Joey Bart. We don't normally play the clips when somebody gets a walk. It normally has to be a base hit unless you're struggling like Riley has. But man, that was a hell of a damn at-bat.
What's shaking, man? And what's your name, little boy? I'm Bart. Who the hell are you? Bart.
Jim Jarvis, the batter.
Ay, caramba.
First pitch on the way is down and in for a ball.
Bart. Eat my shorts.
It's 1-0. First and second, one out. 1-0 to JJ. This is outside, ball 2-0.
Super gobble, super gobble. One of us. We accept that one of us. We accept that one of us.
2-0 pitch. Four-seamer grabs the outer edge, 2-1.
Oh my God, I don't care.
That's a good take by Jim Jarvis. If he hits that ball, it's probably going to be a pop-up. With the 2-0 in your favor, you like seeing the youngster take that pitch. The 2-1 pitch. Right there at the knees, sinker, just stayed in the zone, 2-2. So Deuce is wild here, 2 on, a 2-2 count. The 2-2, swing, hit up the middle, and that ball's got eyes. That's a CNI single. Dubon's going to come around and score, and JJ, Kid Dynamite, delivers once again.
You know, JJ, I tell you, man, you got too much class.
What can I say? This is it. 100% pure butter. I think you better slow down. Just slow down now. I can't. My motor is running. I can't stop. Happy, bright, pure dynamite.
They were playing him to pull, and he did hit it on the right side of the infield, but it was just to the right of the second base bag. So when he got some heat on that ball going through the infield, that worm burner was able to find its way in between the 4-6 hole, and the Braves lead at 6-1. First pitch by Ronald Acuna Jr. was taken. They said they called him around on a check swing. I don't know about that one. It's 0-1. The 0-1. And this is outside wide. 1-1. Phillies are putting pressure on us to win because they've got a 4-2 lead and threatening in the 7th in Baltimore. The 1-1. Swing, chopper on the ground, and double clutches, and I don't know what happened there other than C.J. Abrams has always struggled with the glove, and everybody's going to be safe. I would say that's going to be an E6. We'll see how they score it, but regardless, the bases are loaded.
Bravo.
1 out, ducks all over the pond. Yeah, he fumbled the ball. At that point, he should have just stuck it in his pocket.
Bravo.
The only thing you're going to accomplish there is throwing it into the outfield. First pitch swinging here. Drake Baldwin, the batter. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The 0-1. He has definitely gotten better over the years at the shortstop position, but he still struggles as the 0-1 pitch swing slices it foul. I don't see C.J. Abrams make the mental mistakes that he's done in the past, where he'll just airmail a ball for no apparent reason, or he's definitely cleaned that up. That was just a human being a human there, the 0-2 pitch. Swing! Slaps it down the third baseline, but foul. Braves lead at 6-1, chance to break this one open. We were just talking about this at the beginning of the game. Man, could they use a game where it was a laugher and you don't have to use the back end of your bullpen? The 0-2. Upstairs, 1-2. Wouldn't it be great if Drake could clock one here? Hernandez is warming up in the pen. Bet he'd like a 9-run lead coming in to the 7th. The 1-2 count. Swing, fouls it back. We'll do it again. Braves 6. Nats 1. 4 runs have scored in this inning. 3 on the home run by Money Mike. The 1-2 pitch. Down and in. 3-2. And it'll get lost in translation, but I'm telling you, that at bat by Joey Bart was one of the more impressive ones I've seen in a while, especially a guy who doesn't hit right-handers well. And he fought and fought to get himself on base and keep that line moving. The 2-2 pitch, swing, lifts it down the line, foul. 2-2 count. Comes set, kicks and fires, chopped up the middle, and this is going to be an easy double play with Drake Baldwin. I don't even, is that even a run? What does he do there? Sashaying down the line. We'll be back in a flash. Braves lead at 6-1. Money Mike, he knows how to run the bases. Hernandez comes in when we return.
5 kids, 4 of them have problems today. That's what's wrong with me.
Hey Braves Country, this is Mac McGee with Braves Country Radio. We are bringing you pitch by pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves all year long. Please like and subscribe today. It's free, and it helps us bring you more of the game we all love. Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
But, you know, I want to say one thing in all seriousness. I feel sorry for you people that don't drink. I mean it, because when you wake up in the morning, that's as good as you're going to feel all day.
Armchair.
My son's school sent an important update. We will no longer accept DoorDash, Uber, or any other food orders sent to the school for students. Please send pre-packaged lunches or they can eat in the lunchroom. In case you all wondering, no, my son is not in high school. He's in 1st grade. What kind of lives are y'all leading? Y'all have been sending so much food through Uber Eats and DoorDash that the school had to shut it down? I don't care what y'all say. I don't want to hear nobody else come on this app and talk about how broke y'all are and y'all can't pay y'all bills.
I tell people this all the time. You might think I'm crazy when I tell you this, but the easiest place to hit today is the big leagues. It is, and I'll tell you why. You make the big leagues. The lights are better. The umpires are better. Pitching control is better. And maybe most importantly, you're facing the same guys year after year after year. They don't get better. They don't change their philosophy.
Welcome back. Liza Hernandez comes on. First pitch, 4-seam fastball, high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. This is also the day, now that was 22 years ago today is the 1-0. 4-seam fastball. This is 2-0. This was a big one that most of y'all will remember, but Nomar Garciaparra gets traded to the Cubs. 2-0 pitch. Drifts a cutter in there for a strike, 2-1. Boston got Orlando Cabrera, Doug Mankiewicz, the Thing as they called him. The 2-1 pitch, swing, hammered on the ground over to first. Olson's got it, underhands it to EH, and he steps on the pillow, and there's one away. Remember, Doug Mankiewicz was a big part of that 04 championship team for the Red Sox. He didn't hit the ball a ton at first, but he was a very good glove man, and he got timely hits in that postseason. But the big thing was they were trading Nomar Garciaparra because he had become a cancer in the clubhouse. First pitch on the way, swing and a miss, 4-seam fastball, winging it and bringing it. It's 0-1. The 0-1. As Hernandez steps off the bump. Brings it high and out of the zone. Change up missing. 1-1. 1-1 count, swing, pop up. Back behind the plate, Joey Bart gives chase, but he's going to run out of room. Goes about 4 or 5 rows back. Past the on-deck circle, 1-2. 1-2 count. Swing, rips it up the middle. And that's going to be a 1-out single for the Nats. Not all your trades are going to happen on deadline day, but I was trying to give you an idea of some of the guys. This is also the day that Mark Teixeira was traded to the Rangers by the Braves. First pitch upstairs, slider misses. James Wood, the batter. It's 1-0. We got Elvis Andrus and Jared Saltalamacchia. Is the 1-0 right there for a strike? It's 1-1. We got Teixeira from the Rangers. That's what I meant to say. We sent Elvis Andrus and Jared Saltalamacchia along with Matt Harris and Neftali Felice, who ends up being a hell of a reliever down the road for the Rangers, is the 1-1 swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Elvis Andrus and Felice were big parts of that Ranger turnaround later in that decade. One-two count inside. Cutter misses. Two-two pitch, swing. That ball is hammered into right field, down for a base hit. And the Nationals got something brewing. First and second, 1 out. You ask Google, JC. Might as well stick your finger out the window. See which way the wind blows. Andres Chaparro coming to the plate. And he hammered one last night on a pinch hit that stayed in the park, but barely. So Hernandez got to be careful here. He can make this a 2-run game in a hurry. Braves lead at 6-1. You'd love a double play here. Lizer did a hell of a job his last time out for us. The 1-0 pitch right there. 1-1. He's fully rested after that long outing that he gave us. Back on the 24th is the 1-1. Up high, misses, 2-1. He went 3 innings against Baltimore. He walked 3, struck out 2. If you remember, we gave him the game ball. He did so well, and the Braves rewarded him by DFAing him the next morning. The 2-1 right there on the outer edge, 2-2. Liza Hernandez, 31-year-old. So he's a journeyman. He's not anything new to baseball, but 6'1", 214-pounder. The 2-2 pops it up over the first base dugout of your Atlanta Braves. Falls into the crowd about 3 or 4 rows behind that. Liza Hernandez is from Venezuela. 31-year-old. Drafted by the Marlins in the first round is the 2-2 swing, pop up, high in the sky. Who wants it? Austin Riley calling off everybody. Can of corn. Middle of the infield in between home and third, and there's 2 down. That's a big out. 2 down, and Dylan Cruz coming to the plate. You need to get him here because standing on deck is C.J. Abrams. Let's see him in the 8th inning. Braves 6, Nats 1, 2 on, 2 out, top of the 7th. And the first pitch drifts a slider upstairs, 76 miles an hour. It's 0-1. Good news of brewing in Baltimore, Maryland. The Orioles have tied it up with the Phillies 4-4. Bottom of the 7th, the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Over that changeup, it's 0-2. He was going for the downs on that one. The 0-2 count. Hernandez looks back. Drops that changeup again, but this time he spit on it. 6-1 your score. Two on, 2 out. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. We go to the 7th inning stretch, leading 6-1 here in Braves country. Matt Olson will lead us off. Braves lead this one 6-1. Righty-lefty matchup. Trevor Williams back to work, and the first pitch is a sweeper down and in. It's 1-1. It is checking in on that game in Baltimore. It's still 4-4. Orioles are batting 2 on, 2 out in the bottom of the 7th there. The 1-1 pitch. Called that a strike. I don't know about that one. I'd say that Matt Olson's a little gun shy to pull the trigger on a challenge just because he hasn't had great success with it recently. The 1-2 outside wide. So a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss, four-seam fastball, strike 3. 1 away. Couple of defensive changes for the Nationals. Chaparro goes to first as he pinch hit for Garcia. And Dylan Cruz is going to go from right to center. Tanya from second to left. Vivas from center to second. 1-0 count to Ozzie Albies. Open stance from the left side. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 1-1. I think I got you caught up. A lot of shuffling going on there for the Nationals. The 1-1. Bangs the changeup down the first base side. 1-2. One-two count. Williams. This will be pitch number 35. One-two to Ozzie. Swing rips it down the right field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Smacks the screen there in the corner. 1-2. One-two to Ozzie. Pops it up. Shallow left center field. Making the sliding grab out there. Nifty grab out there by Dylan Cruz, flashing the leather. 2 down. Two down, and Michael Harris, the second, comes to the plate. Harris clocked a 3-run homer his last time up. First pitch. Down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Sinker inside. 2-0. Two-0 count. Sweeper well outside the box. 3-0. Three-0 count. Right there on the outer edge. 3-1. Three-1 pitch. Swing, and that ball's going to get laced into left field. That's down for a base hit. And there's 2 outs, but we got a runner aboard. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Good piece of hit there by Michael Harris. Money Mike went down and got that one.
What they know about that?
God bless you, Mike. Keep your game tight.
Never know. You know what I'm saying? I got a little razzle dazzle.
A little behind the pitch, so he just went with it and sliced it in left field. And it's the second hit of the game. 2 for 4 now. Raises batting average to .292. Dubon, the batter. He is 2 for 3 on the day with a couple of singles to center field. First pitch swinging. First pitch fouling it off. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Flips it over to first. Keep Harris close by. Williams, 44th pitch of the night. Spins him around. Did that get him? I guess it just missed him. 1-1. It's a good thing that Dubon normally is stepping out of the box anyways during the pitch. That might have got him. It's thundering in the area. My dog came in here to the studio to hide. And is the 1-1 pitch, swing, chopper down the third baseline, 1-2. What got me laughing was she was, scratching the way dogs scratch, and she accidentally knocked into one of my cups, and it clanged together. It scared the hell out of her. So she took off. I had to call her back in because she was scared, but she didn't know what she did. The 1-2 count, swing, fouls it away. Braves lead it 6-1, bottom of the 7th. Runner at first is Michael Harris. You get one down the gap, he'll score. The 1-2 to Doobie. Swing and a miss, chased a bad one. Four-seam fastball, about his eyeball level. But we'll go to the 8th inning with a 5-run lead. That's not nothing. Back in a flash here on the BCR Radio Network.
106 miles from Chicago. We've got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
It's happy hour.
When wins become losses and losses become wins.
You guys going to happy hour? I'll come for a couple. Just a couple, though. Not like last time.
I need a drink.
When buying a beer, buying only one beer can cause a misalignment in your spine due to the uneven weight distribution. This can cause unnecessary back pain and potential spine issues. To prevent this, carry 2 beers, ensuring your body is balanced and proper health maintained.
Have dinner, ready?
Put my pants on, one leg at a time.
Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
Guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
You're in Braves country. Everybody drink a beer. Salad.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to.
This stinks!
Pretty soon we're going to be communist country.
This is total BS!
Oh, yeah. I mean, the Lord. You gotta understand it. We're on a mission from God.
I'm on the radio every day!
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me!
And you, music lover, you're next.
You're so drunk you can't hit nothing. In fact, you're probably seeing double.
I have 2 guns, one for each of you.
Welcome back. C.J. Abrams takes the first pitch from Hernandez. For a ball, it's 1-0. Righty-lefty matchup. The 1-0 pitch. Swing, chops it down the first base line. 1-1. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors for your Atlanta Braves. 1 run, 6 hits, and an error for the Washington Nationals. 1-1 pitch. Changeup misses. 2-1. 2-1 count. Swing. Fouls it away. The 2-2. Turns and brings it down and in. Full count. The payoff pitch. Swing. Chops it off the plate. Infield playing back into the right. The payoff pitch, swing, smacks that off his instep, and he'll walk that one off. I think that might have got a piece of his ankle. At least the inside part of his foot. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. He's gone slider, cutter, change, cutter, change, cutter, cutter. Standing on deck is House. Lyle is in the hole. The 3-2. Just misses out of the zone. Ball 4, so he heads to first with nobody out to start the top of the 8th inning. Game still far from over. Need to get a couple of quick outs here. They'd love for Hernandez to pitch through the 9th. First pitch on the way is right there. Cutter at the knees, it's 0-1. And despite it being a 5-run game, if he goes 3 innings, he will qualify for a save. And good news in Baltimore, the Orioles have taken a 6-4 lead over the Phillies. The 0-1 pitch, four-seam fastball. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Wouldn't that be great if Philly lost tonight and we won? That'd be an 8-game lead in the division. The 0-2 chops it foul. Remember, once upon a time, not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago, we were clinging to a game and a half. We got a chance to stretch this to it, and it's a true 8-game lead if they complete this tonight. The 0-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. Change up under the hands. They're evened up in the standings as far as games played with the Phillies. And the Orioles, they're definitely going for it because they got Cano on the mound in the 8th. They're setup man. So this is not. Appears that their bullpen's pretty well ready to go. Flip over to C.J. Abrams, keep the runner close by. Pull the screen back in case anything happens. The changeup misses off the plate. The 1-0. Swing chopper off the plate. Change up. 1-1. 1-1 count. Hernandez looking over his shoulder. Pitch 38 for Eliezer, up and in. Cutter 2-1. Marlins lead the Mets 5-2, so doesn't look like we're going to make up ground there, but they're heading to the bottom of the 8th, and Baltimore has a 2-run lead on Philly. The 2-1 pitch swing. Chops it on the ground over to second. Ozzy's got it. It's got to wait for the pitcher to arrive to the base, and Hernandez is a week behind that. So it's going to be an infield single. Olsen dove over to try to make the play. He had no chance to get back to the bag once he missed it. Lyle, who can run. That's one of those ones that, and I guarantee if you asked Olsen right now, he'd say, yeah, I shouldn't have dove for it. But in the heat of the moment, it's hard to make that decision. But Lyle runs so fast, Hernandez is going to have a hell of a time trying to get over there in time when that ball's hit that way. But Olsen's better off just heading to first and hope that Ozzie can make that play. Ozzie had to hold up. If Olsen's standing right there, he's going to get Lyle by about a quarter of a step or so, but Hernandez. Liza Hernandez was hustling, but he just doesn't have the speed to get over there. Tyler Kinley's warming up in the pen. They're getting loose. He's not quite warming up yet. First and second, one out, and the cutter delivered to Ford. It's fouled away. It's 0-1. Harry Ford. Slider off the edge, 1-1. Once one of the biggest prospects in Major League Baseball, 5'10", 200-pounder from Atlanta, Georgia. Played his high school at North Cobb, Kennesaw. Cutter off the edge, 2-1. He was drafted by the Mariners, 12th overall pick back in 2021. The 2-1 pitch, swing, pops it up. Deep center field, but not deep enough. Harris grabs it, and he will. Well, Abrams will stay put, so Money Mike will hold on to the ball and just kind of flip it into the infield. He's trying to bait CJ. He put his hands up like, why didn't you go? Because if I go and I get thrown out, third out of the inning at third, trailing by 5, I'm never going to hear the end of it. I'm getting traded for sure at that point. Jose Tena, the batter. Righty-lefty, 1 for 3. First pitch, swing. Corkscrews it back behind the plate. It's 0-1. If he can get out of this inning, we might be able to stretch it 3 innings from Eliza, but if he does, can we not DFA him this time? The 0-1, swing, hammered, high and deep, into right center field. Coming over, making the grab is Harris, and that'll end the inning. 75% of this world is covered by water, the rest by Michael the Hawk Harris.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him.
1-1 pitch. A long drive to right. Ramirez turns to the track. She's gone. Dave Justice, all is forgiven in Atlanta. Baerga is 0 for 3. Left center field. Grissom on the run. The team of the 90s has its world championship.
God would never let me be successful. He'll kill me first. He'll never let me be happy.
I thought you didn't believe in God.
I do for the bad things.
The ref wants to fight. See him? He's like, fight me.
It's offside.
Right, they're on the side. He's like, both.
No, he's calling offsides.
Oh, I didn't know. Cussing.
No, it's a false start.
Oh, false start. Same thing.
It's not the same thing.
Oh, okay. It's my first time. Look, power to the people.
4th down.
Oh, 4th down. I mean, that's 4th down.
Yeah, that's 4th down.
Illegal hair pull.
Illegal substitution.
Nose punch.
Face mask.
Illegal leg stretch. You can't stretch.
Roughing the kicker. Do you even watch football?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
This is for an NFL record 66 yards. On its way.
Look, he's so mad he just kicked the ball.
It's a field goal, Derek.
Ref's like, why'd you kick the ball? If I was the ref, I'd probably go talk to him. I'd probably be like, you can't just be kicking the ball because you're mad.
And I don't give a damn who you are, how much money you got. You're going to make 7 out of 10 outs and go to the Hall of Fame. What others, is LeBron James shoots 3 out of 10? Are we buying that 26? If Tom Brady completes 3 out of 10, are we buying that 12? No. So, just accept the fact. I made 10,000 outs. I did Reggie Jackson's radio show about an hour ago. I made more outs than he got at bats. And he was the first to tell me that, by the way. Smart ass. He told me he was Mr. October. I said, Reggie, listen, I was Mr. April, May, June, July, and August, and September.
Welcome back. Austin Riley takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Down and away, 1-1. 1-1 count. Brings it. Swing, chopper. Down the third base line, but foul. Six to 1 your score. You got Riley, Joey Bart, and then Jim Jarvis, the 7, 8, 9 hitters due up. If anybody gets on Acuna, the 1-2. Caught looking, strike three, punched him out on the edge. Looked like a ball, to be honest with you. Looked like it was just off the plate. But Riley, he doesn't want any part of a challenge. He is going through it. One away. Not a great night for Austin Riley in the grand scheme of things, but it's been a great night for Austin Riley if you look at what he's done in 2026. First pitch swinging. Joey Bart grounds it over to short. It's going to be a 6-3 putout, 2 down. Riley singled to center his first time up. He's also walked. He's 1 for 3 on the day, but he also sprinkled in a couple of strikeouts for good measure. They're heading to the 9th inning in Baltimore, Maryland. The Phillies trail 6-4. Jim Jarvis, swing, lifts it. Four-seamer. He pops it down the left field line. That's a fair ball. That's a fair ball, and Jim Jarvis is on with 2 outs. Not a hard hit ball, but hit them where they ain't, baby. He is 3 for 3 on the day.
JJ, I tell you, man, you got too much class.
What can I say? This is it. 100% pure butter. I think you better slow down. Just slow down now. I can't. My motor is running. I can't stop. Happy, bright, pure dynamite.
First pitch on the way is outside wide. Ronald Acuna Jr. takes it for a ball. It's 1-0. Acuna 0 for 4 on the day. The 1-0 set up out wide. Ooh, inside hits him in the arm. Got him in the elbow. Appears to be okay. I don't think there's any ill intent there. They were set up on the outside, and Trevor Williams, he's coming back from injury, and I doubt there's any intent there. When you've been hit as many times as Acuna has, it doesn't matter. It's still going to drive you nuts. Yeah, charge the mound and send Riley. Get him suspended for about a week. Nah, never mind. Don't send Riley. He'd probably swing and miss. Drake Baldwin, the batter. 2 on, 2 out. Swings at the first pitch. Sweeper. Bangs it down the line, foul. It's 0-1. Baldwin. It's hard to believe we scored 6 runs at Baldwin. He's into 2 double plays tonight. Normally he's the catalyst. The 0-1 pitch, down and away. 1-1. I can see it now. Riley charging the mound, swinging and stumbling. Ass over tea kettle over to second base. Not even coming close to hitting the pitcher. The 1-1 pitch, swing, fouls it down the line. Williams, I don't know if they're gonna DFA him or what, but man, he's at 58 pitches. He might have options, but they definitely won't be able to use him for several days. The 1-2, chops it foul. We'll do it again. Right what down? What are you talking about? The 1-2. Swing. Lifts it down the third base line. It'll go foul into the seats. Braves lead at 6-1. 2 on, 2 out. The 1-2, high and out of the zone, 2-2. Two count. Kicks and fires. Slaps it down the left field line again. That one gets into the nosebleeds area. 2-2. Not quite in the tarps off area, but pretty close. Phillies are down to their last out, by the way. They're in the 9th inning trailing by 2. And weren't they up 4-0 in that game? This is another game where they've collapsed. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Drake Baldwin, he might be sitting too close to Riley on the bench. He's picking something up there. We go to the 9th inning, leading by 5.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
It is.
Forget about the crowds, their fancy uniforms, and remember what got you here. Focus on the fundamentals. We've gone over time and time again. And most important, don't get caught up thinking about winning or losing this game. If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential, to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners. Okay? Let's go! Let's go! Let me hear it!
One game. Tonight, we stay with them, and we shut them down. Because we can. Tonight, we are the greatest team in the world. And you were meant to be here tonight. This is your time. Their time is done. It's over. I'm sick and tired of hearing about what a great team. Screw them. This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
All we need to win are the fellas in this room right now. And all you fellas need to do is believe it. Believing that things can get better, that I can get better, that we will get better. To believe in yourself, to believe in one another. If each of you can truly do that, can't nobody rip that apart.
Everybody wrote us off. Everybody. And yet here we are, 40,000 people out there have also written us off. And there are a few out there who do still believe in you. If you'll never give up on it. If you go back out on the field, those are the people I want in your minds. Those are the people I want in your hearts. Every man at some point in his life is going to lose a battle. He's going to fight and he's going to lose. But what makes him a man is that in the midst of that battle, he does not lose himself. This game is not over. This battle is not over. So let's hear it one more time. Together. Clear eyes, full hearts.
Let's go!
And this crowd's back into it now.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Let's go! 1-0 count from Hernandez as we're here in the top of the 9th inning trying to get him through one more inning in the cutter upstairs. Hits the zone. It's 1-1. So Baltimore has beaten Philadelphia. 1-1 pitch. Check swing down the line. 1-2. How about the fact that that Baltimore team that we just took 2 out of 3 from, they're 15-8 in the month of July. Second best in Major League Baseball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Change up, strike 3. I'm going to need about treatment. So what that means for your Braves is that they are 7.5 up on Philly right now. If this score holds, we'll go to 8 games, and it should hold at 9.5 over Miami. They are up by 3 runs in the 9th. So unless they collapse in the bottom of the 9th, we'll be 8 in front of Philly, 9.5 in front of Miami, and 10.5 in front of Washington. As the 0-1 pitch, swing pops it up down the third baseline, giving chase. Riley's going to run out of room as it just gets over the netting there. James Wood, the batter, standing on deck. is Chaparro. I don't know why, but every time I see his name, I think of El Chapo. Because he knocks the hell out of the ball. The 0-2. That pitch, we're going to see if they're going to challenge this, and that's really close. You can't blame Joey Barr for challenging it. We're sitting here with, and he got it right. Strike 3, caught looking. A delayed caught looking, watching the paint dry. When you've got both of your challenges, you might as well give it a go. It just painted the bottom of the corner. I'd say about 20-25% of that ball was in the zone. Remember, tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, 7 p.m. We'll come on the air, 7:15. First pitch, Braves versus Nationals. First pitch from Liza Hernandez here to try to end the game. Chaparro, El Chapo, takes it out wide. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Cutter. 1-1. Doesn't hit for a high average, but man, he's a dude that can hit the ball out the park with a hurry. He also looks like that guy that you want on your side in the back alley if things go bad coming out of the bar. The 1-1 swing, belted. High and deep. Is that going to leave? That's going to leave. Good God Almighty. This guy hits, and I don't know why they ever bench him. It's a solo shot, and it's 6-2. El Chapo chops one into the bullpen in left field, and it's a 4-run game, but there are 2 outs. He looks like he's misplaced because he looks like he should be playing for like a restaurant league beer softball team. 383 feet. That's not the story of that home run. That thing got out in a hurry. Hernandez drops one down there. Change up at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Swing. Slaps it towards left field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Not a very hard hit ball or long hit ball, but out for Dubon. And now, Hernandez needs to shut this down because now you got Abrams coming to the plate. The tying run is now in the hole. Quick powwow out there on the mound, basically probably to get Hernandez. Hernandez is at 57 pitches. This really isn't his fault. They're trying to get an extra inning out of him, and he might be on fumes. Looking at the weather tomorrow in Atlanta, hopefully we get the game in. There's a front coming in that if it comes in quicker than later, we're going to get rained out tomorrow. Righty-lefty matchup, first pitch. Slider right there. It's 0-1. They've got showers projected, thunderstorms projected in Atlanta from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. tomorrow. The 0-1 pitch, swing, fouls it back. It's 0-2. It's raining in the early afternoon, then raining again. Hopefully that misses them. Sunday's clear sailing. The 0-2 pitch, outside wide, 1-2. One-two count. Nationals down to their last strike. Down and away, 2-2. Braves 6, Nats 2. The 2-2 to CJ. Swing, hit hard on the ground. Olsen backhands it, flips it to Hernandez, and he will beat the runner this time. And that is out number 3. Braves win. Braves win. Your Atlanta Braves win.
We're going streaking.
through the quad, and into the gymnasium. Come on, everybody! Bring your green hat. Let's go. Come on, everybody. We're going. Woo! Come on! We're streaking! Woo! We're streaking! We're going up through the quad to the gymnasium.
Streaking. Get in the car.
Everybody's doing it.
Now.
Whiskey for my men, beer for my horses. 6-2
KFC's still open?
is your final. Atlanta Braves. 6 runs, 12 hits, no errors. Washington, 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. Player of the game, we could go a couple of different ways. Muddy Mike had that big 3-run homer. But we're going to give it to Jim Jarvis. He walked. He is also 3 for 3 on the day. And he had 2 RBIs in his own right. Braves win it 6-2. Jim Jarvis, get your game ball, and now it's time for MVP. Got a bunch of folks tonight. Scotty B. 5 memberships given, along with a 2 spot he threw in the chat. Rich 22 technically gets in with the lead at 350 and the 5 memberships. Iron Luck throws in his 5 memberships. And all in all, a great night in Braves country. We're going to go 20 games over 500 at 65 and 45 after this win. We'll be 34 and 20 at home. And once again, 8 games in front of the Philadelphia Phillies, and that's not nothing. 9.5 in front of the Marlins, 10 in front of the Nats. I think that's 10.5. They have 10 on the screen on the Braves, but I'm pretty sure that's 10.5 because it was 9.5 coming into tonight. 17.5. The Mets are now going to be 18.5 back. So if you ever want to bet on an underdog to rally, this would be your moment. This would be your moment. Braves win. Y'all have a great night, and hopefully we don't get rained out tomorrow. We'll see ya. Braves win it 6-2 in comfortable fashion. Oh, by the way, I think I failed to mention it. Bryce Elder gets the win. He goes to 7-6. And Hernandez does get his first save of the year. Got his first win last week. Gets his first save this week. And he's not a dominating pitcher, but it's nice to have a guy on your roster you can throw out there and go eat 3 innings, whether you're winning or losing by a ton.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
It is the American game. That's just what it is. And actually, I can feel like I'm 15 when I'm talking baseball. I'm watching baseball. This is it. It does this. It can do this to any. It brings you back.
Goodbye, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. We're back tomorrow with another show. Well, unless we're fired, we'll talk to you then. Goodbye, sweetheart. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Guys and gals, it's time to go. We'll see you on the next show.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
It's closing time, y'all. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Have a great one. On your way out, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to tip your favorite bartender. We'll see you. I'm Mac McGee, signing off for Braves Country Radio.